vehicle, pacing our field. I'm just having a bit of chair trouble here, Gary. Go on without me. Tyler Maggs will start from the pole.
I just about those white shoes, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening
there. Green Clothers aloft, set for a start.
Yep. And Zoe Pearce around the outside, but Tyler Maggs will get the jump. And the Transport Equipment Hire 24 will be hard to beat from there. They shoot down the back straight once again, down through turns 3 and 4 rather, for the Junior Formula 500s. And Tyler Maggs, a comfortable leader. Zoe Pearce sits back in second. The Goulburn 68 of Max Bevan sits back in third. Back in fourth we go to Caleb Langdon, Dakota Luckett. But up in front, your race leader is the 24 of Tyler Maggs. Zoe Pearce sits in second. Max Bevan holding down that third, ahead of Caleb Langdon. Dakota Luckett back there with Rusty Ponting. Jet Hart back in the field. Got Aston Rodriguez and Kai Young back there as well. 3 wide down the front straight, back in the field. With 9 laps, there'll be 8 when they go by this time round, as we see the Transport Equipment Hire 24 of Tyler Maggs go on by with 8 to run. The 67 car, the Lucas Oil 67 of Zoe Pearce, sits in second. The 64 of Caleb Langdon and Rusty Ponting back in 5th. Dakota Luckett now back in 6th, and Aston Rodriguez is locked in battle back there with Kai Young. But Aston Rodriguez works up to 7th, ahead of Kai Young now, but back at the front we see the 24 car of Tyler Maggs leading the way nicely. Very comfortable leader here over Zoe Pearce in the 67. We then go back to the 68 of Max Bevan, Caleb Langdon, Rusty Ponting, Dakota Luckett. Back there, Aston Rodriguez now gets overtaken around the outside by Kai Young and Jet Hart. Bit of contact here in the front straight between the 64 and the 20, which is that of Caleb Langdon and Rusty Ponting. But up in front, your race leader, cruising away, is Tyler Maggs. We've got some contact over in the side, Gary, and there's a bit happening all around the track at the minute, but we've got 2 spun out around here, and I think that it's Jet Hart and Kai Young. We've also got Aston Rodriguez pulled in on the infield in the 30. So there's a little bit happening in our Junior Formula 500 final.
And the front wing there on the 64. So set for a restart. Tyler Maggs out of 1. Green flag waves, away they go. Maggs heads down through turns 1 and 2. Zoe Pearce not letting Tyler Maggs getting too far away at this stage. Back in position 3, it's still the 68 car, the Goulburn 68 car of Max Bevan. But Tyler Maggs looking very smooth and changes his line and goes up that bit higher through turn 1 and 2. So Zoe Pearce sits in position 3. Looking back to Max Bevan. They were followed by Caleb Langdon with that dislodged front wing, still managing to do all right. Although Rusty Ponting looks to pick up a position on Caleb Langdon and does so. So Rusty Ponting up into position number 4, or is it just momentarily? No. Continues to hold down position 4. Back in 5, it's Caleb Langdon, and then back to Dakota Luckett.
Absolutely, but the Transport Equipment Hire on the charge out in front. He'll gather the white flag up this time round, and on his last circulation of the bull ring, Gary, he picks up where he left off last season. And it's going to be in victory lane. Zoe Pearce sits back in second, a really strong second from Zoe. Max Bevan back in third, Rusty Ponting, Caleb Langdon. But Tyler Maggs takes the checkers ahead of Zoe Pearce. Max Bevan across the line. Next we have Rusty Ponting, Caleb Langdon, Dakota Luckett, Jet Hart, Maddox Gibbs, Kobe O'Shannessy, Chevette Muir, and that is the tale of our finishers. Another great race though from our Junior Formula 500s, and Tyler Maggs. Really, Gary, there's not much that he hasn't won here at the Bull Ring in the last couple of seasons.
Not much at all.
including our overall aggregate.
Aggregate, the H3 stock feed Simpson Speedway, Jim and Elaine Lock. Overall club aggregate at Simpson Speedway for season 2019, 2020.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake's just got the attention of Tyler, so we're going to have a quick word with him in a minute on that victory mound.
So we'll make sure Tyler goes around the other way so he comes back so we can see him and get him in a vision for the video. There we go. Nicely done, Jake. Tyler will come up. And we'll get him to switch off the car and remove his helmet, if we can do that nice and quick. Jake, down to you.
Thank you very much. It was a great call from you guys upstairs. It was a great race from the Transport Equipment Hire V24. And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as he takes his gloves and helmets off for Tyler Max. Mate, I'll give you a minute while you get your helmet off. He's a bit puffed at the moment, first time back out in the car. Tyler, mate, you've got to be excited to be back racing and picking up your first feature win for this season?
Yeah, it's good to get a good start on this season, just since it's been a while.
Now, in terms of where you left off last season to this season, is it all the same in the 12 months or the 18 months that we had off? It's just no different?
Not much, you know, we had that first heat just to sort of, you know, remember how to do everything, and then I was pretty much just, yeah, as it always is.
Mate, you looked fantastic out there, and obviously a couple of sponsors that made this all happen.
Yeah, just thanks to TH, Prestige Paving, Digital Icon, Jetco, and Trav and Josh for always giving us a hand.
And what about your pit crew?
Yeah, just Trav, Josh, my pa, Dad, and Dylan.
Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. One more hands together for the 24 of Tyler Max.
Yeah, great drive. We'll just quickly try and rattle through this B-main grid draw if we can. The V95 of Dale Sinclair will start off the pole. Alongside him, the V26 of Bradley Malone.